the House of Creed was recently acquired by the French luxury conglomerate that also owns Gucci and Bottega Veneta and Balenciaga. They acquired Creed as an asset. The price that they acquired it for has not been disclosed, but they estimate that it was probably around $3.8 billion. The fact that Creed's revenue for 2022 was $250 million means that in order for Kering to make Creed a lucrative asset, they need to multiply that sales bracket. So that being said, I find it not a coincidence that shortly after Kering / House of Creed has released 2 brand new fragrances to the house. One of those being Carmina, which I just did a review on and will link in the comments below if you're interested. But this is the men's. I happened to come across an email. I think Creed's actually seemingly a little hush-hush on this one, which I find kind of funny, honestly, but, or maybe I'm just missing the press releases. I don't know, but Creed is releasing an Absolu Aventus. And not only is it a new Aventus, which is probably Creed's top selling fragrance, but it's going to be limited release. It's only going to be available in a 75 milliliter. It's an all black bottle, very elaborate, very giftable fragrance. It will be shipped apparently October, November 2023. Absolu Aventus will definitively be limited edition. Stores carrying it have placed a one-time order, which when it's gone, we won't be able to reorder it. Once it's gone, it's gone. So guys, women, if you want this fragrance, jump on it. Bottom line, what does the new Absolu Aventus smell like? If y'all have watched my videos before, I will link my Aventus reviews here, but Aventus itself was not one of my favorite fragrances. It is very masculine. It is very fall, year-round, but it's more spicy and woodsy per se than I normally go for in a fragrance. I like more of the aquatic, the citrus type fragrances, even more amber vanilla type scents. But Aventus Cologne, on the other hand, that is totally up my alley. I am so enticed by Aventus Cologne, but Aventus itself just isn't, it's just not really my particular, I appreciate it, I like it, and when I smell it on men, I don't run away. But if you had, we'll just say if a man I'm attracted to is wearing Aventus Cologne, or he's wearing Aventus, I am much more bear to honey with Aventus Cologne. It's a little too informal. So Aventus, I think, is more of a professional fragrance. It's more of a mature, sophisticated type men's scent. Aventus Cologne, on the other hand, is much more sporty. It's much more informal, or also maybe more spring, summer type fragrance. Now enter Absolu Aventus. I love Absolu Aventus. I think it is the perfect marriage between Aventus and Aventus Cologne. The pineapple that was in the original Aventus was replaced by grapefruit. So you still have that citrus, tangy note. They also deleted the birch note and in place put cinnamon, vetiver, patchouli, and ginger. I consider patchouli a very heavier note, or a dominating note. Vetiver tends to be more, at least to me, more green, more, I'm not going to say airy, but more airy of a wood. And then with ginger, ginger's going to spice it up, as well as obviously the cinnamon. You're still getting that heaviness that you get with the original Aventus. It's still going to be an excellent fall and winter type fragrance because of those heavier notes. However, you still get also that citrus with the grapefruit, which is probably why I love it so much, because I do love grapefruit notes in fragrances. I just think it gives it a vibrancy and intensity and energizing modern essence or character to the fragrance. And that's why I say that Absolu Aventus is the perfect marriage between the two, because you start off with more of the Aventus Cologne. You start off with that citrus, that energizing brightness, but then as those other notes are introduced and merge and blend, you are left with the dry down of more of the Aventus side of things. As the fragrance dries down, you're left with more of that woody, smoky nature, that more of a sophisticated man, business professional type fragrance. Start to finish, I really enjoy it. I would definitely pick it over Aventus. Aventus was just a little bit too woodsy and too smoky for my personal preference. However, I can also understand how Aventus Cologne would be a bit too light or too spritzy, too carbonated, gin and tonic type fragrance for others. So that's why I think it's the perfect blend. You get both in one limited edition bottle. So men, I highly encourage you to go check this out. If you are a fan of Aventus fragrances, this is one that you want in your collection, if for no other reason because of its exclusivity. If you can afford Creed fragrances, if you are a perfume collector, this is one you want in your collection. I mean, it's Creed and it's limited edition. So really, what else do I need to say? If you like videos like this, please make sure to hit subscribe. Please make sure to give my video a like because it lets the YouTube algorithm know that this is a decent video and should be shared to others, which would really help me out. Regardless, I hope this video answered any questions that you may have of the release of Absolu Aventus. It's definitely Katherine Cole approved. I will caveat that with, though, if you are more of a niche fragrance lover, if you are wanting something obscure and unique, like I shouldn't say unique, but the type of fragrance that is not blind buy safe, Absolu Aventus will probably not be one of those. Although the limited edition, the scarcity of the release of the fragrance is going to make it one that your neighbor's not going to most likely own, I think it is very blind buy safe. So it's not going to be the most unique, original fragrances in your collection, but I just think if you are a fragrance collector, if you are a fragrance lover, especially a Creed fragrance lover, this is one that you're going to want. So I love you all. My throat's getting really dry and sore, so I'm not going to leave a quote, especially since in my Carmina one I left 3, so we'll just switch and share there. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I will see you soon. Links to the fragrance as well as all of the videos that I spoke of, my Aventus and Aventus Cologne review, my Carmina review, they're all going to be listed below. So if you're interested, please make sure to follow those links. I will most likely also include a link to purchase Absolu Aventus. Hopefully it's an affiliate link, so I might get credit when you use it. That doesn't increase the price of the bottle. It simply gives me basically commission for helping to sell a bottle. But you don't have to use that link. But if you do get it, please make sure to let me know. Comment in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. I always love to talk to you guys. This channel is to share our passion, to share my passion of fragrance with you all. Those conversations are what make this fun for me. So please comment your thoughts. I would love to hear them. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.